Hello, good day. It's Roland of Rollway YouTube channel. In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to use the remote desktop connection to connect to other PC in Windows 10 using the Windows 10. So let's say you have two laptops at home and you wanted to connect to other laptop without using any cable, or you wanted to copy a file without using any USB. So you can do that using the remote desktop connection. So if you are still new to this channel, just click the subscribe button and the notification bell so that you will be updated for the upcoming computer tutorials. So without further delay, let's go to the computer and we're going to teach you how to use the remote desktop connection to connect to other PC. Okay, so I am now here in my laptop. So I will put a label in this laptop so that we can recognize which one are we going to connect it to. So I am using now the laptop 1 and we are going to connect to the laptop 2. So this is laptop 1 and then we're going to connect to the laptop 2. I will show you the laptop 2. So but before that, we need to there are two requirements that we need to look into in order to do this remote desktop connection. So the first requirements is that you must be within the same network, which means that you can use it at home, or you can use it also to connect in the office, provided that your system administrator give you access to do the remote desktop connection. So remember, so first requirements is that you must be within the same network. So let's say your IP address is 192.168.0.1, and then you are also within the network, within the same network IP address like 192.168.0.7, 6, or 10. So it means that you are in the same network. And then the second requirements is that you must use all this remote desktop connection is only applicable to Windows version of Pro, Windows Pro, and Windows Enterprise. So I will show you on how you will know if your Windows version is Pro or Enterprise. In other words, you cannot use this remote desktop connection if you are using the Windows Home. Okay, so first requirements, you must be within the network, within the same network. And then the second requirements, you must have a Windows Pro or Windows Enterprise, and it's not applicable to Windows Home version. Okay, so let's go to the other computer. So this computer is we will name this computer as laptop 1, and then the other computer that we are going to connect is laptop 2. Okay, so I am now in laptop 2. This is the laptop where we are going to connect to. So we will, the previous laptop, the laptop 1, we will use that laptop 1 to connect to this laptop 2. So but before that, we need to do some settings in laptop 2. First is that we need to enable the remote desktop sharing. And then the second one, we need to get the IP address of the laptop or the computer name of the laptop. And then the third one is we need to check if the Windows version is Windows Pro or Windows Enterprise. Okay, first we're going to enable the remote desktop sharing. So to do that, go to the search bar and type remote desktop settings. Okay, so go to remote desktop settings and then turn on this enable remote desktop. So click this one and then it will ask you if you're going to enable remote desktop. So just click confirm, and then once this is on, So you're good with this one. So the first one is enable the remote desktop. Then the second one, we need to get the computer name or the IP address, because we need that to to use to remote access to this laptop 2. So we will be using the IP address and the computer name so that we can connect to this laptop 2. So to do that, go to CMD, type CMD in the search bar, and then go to command prompt. So once you are in the command prompt, you will type who am I, click enter. So always remember this one. So in my case, in my laptop 2, it's Roland. So my username is Roland. Okay, so this is the laptop 2, so my username is Roland. And then the second one, we need also to get the IP address. So to get the IP address, just type ipconfig, enter. Okay, and then take note of the computer name is Roland, and then the second one is this. We need to get this IP address. So in my case, it's 10.0.0.85. So remember those two names, okay? Remember the computer name, which is Roland, or in your case, whatever is your computer name, and then the IP address, which is 10.0.0.85. So in your case, I'm not sure what is your IP address. By typing the ipconfig, you can get the IP address of your PC. Okay, so remember those two. Then type exit so that you can go out to the ipconfig. And then the last one, we need to check what version of our Windows. Okay, so to do that, you can go to File Explorer and then go to this PC, right click, and then go to Properties. Okay, so I'll show it again. Okay, so go to, you can type File Explorer, go to File Explorer, and then in this PC, click this PC, right click, and then go to Properties. Then you can check what version of Windows you have. So in my case, I have Windows 10 Pro, so I can use the remote desktop connection. Okay, so remote desktop Pro. So that's the way on how you'll be able to get what Windows version are you using. Okay, so there are, so to summarize in this computer tool, okay, so there are three that we did in order for us to connect to this laptop 2. First, we enable the remote desktop sharing by turning it on. And then the second one, we get the computer name and the IP address. So I already showed to you how to get the computer name and the IP address. And then the third one, we need to know what Windows version we have to the PC that we will be connected to. Okay, so those three are critical so that we can connect to that PC. Now I'm going to laptop 1 and we are going to connect to laptop 2. Okay, so let's continue the computer tutorial on how to remote desktop connect to one laptop to another laptop, or to one desktop to another desktop. So I am now in laptop 1 and we will try to connect to laptop 2. Okay, previously we get the computer name, the IP address, and the Windows version of the laptop 2. These are the requirements in order for you to remotely connect to that laptop. So I am now in laptop 1 and we will try to connect to laptop 2. Okay, in order for us to connect to laptop 2, so we go to this search bar. So in search bar, type remote desktop connection. So remote desktop connection. Just click the remote desktop connection. Just click it and then it will show this screen. So remote desktop connection. So this is the screen wherein it will ask you for the computer name or the IP address. So recently in laptop 2, we get this computer name and the IP address. So type the IP address. So our IP address is 10.0.0.85. So just type the IP address, and then it will search also for the username. So it will automatically put the username, which is Roland. And then it says you will be asked for credentials when you connect. So click connect. So it's now connected, and then the username is Roland, and then it will ask for a password to log in to that laptop 2. So we will log in now to laptop 2. Okay, so I enter my password and then click OK, and it's connecting to 10.0.0.85. Okay, so we are now connected to laptop 2. If you see this screen at the top of your screen, 10.0.0.85, and you see this little bar with a little bar with pin, and then the Wi-Fi, and then this X, and then this one. So it means that you are successfully connected to laptop 2. So if I go to this one, we are now connected to laptop 2. So this is our laptop 2. So if you minimize this one, the laptop 2, so this is our screen for laptop 1. So laptop 1, and then this signs that you have been successfully connected to laptop 2. So if you open again, so laptop 2 is here, and then if you minimize this screen, then this is laptop 1. So we are now successfully connected to laptop 2 and laptop 1 using the laptop 1. Okay, so we will try to copy a file from laptop 2 and transfer it to laptop 1 without using any USB. So I'll just minimize this screen, and then I created one folder, and we'll try to copy this one. So right click and then copy, and then minimize this screen for laptop, and paste it to laptop 1, paste. So look, it will copy the file from laptop 2 to laptop 1 without using any USB. So again, we are successfully connected to laptop 2 using the laptop 1 and using the remote desktop connection. So this is your laptop 2, and this is your laptop 1. Okay, so again, successfully connected to two computers using the laptop 1 and laptop 2. Okay, so how will we be able to close the laptop 2? So if you are going to log out to laptop 2, just click this close button, and it will automatically disconnect to laptop 2. So okay, I will try to disconnect now the laptop 2 by clicking this X to close the laptop 2. Okay, so okay, it will say your remote session will be disconnected. So if you click OK, then laptop 2 is now gone, and you are not already connected to laptop 2. Again, so that's it, our tutorial for this how to use the remote desktop connection to connect to other PC in Windows 10. So remember, there are two requirements that you need to know in order to use this facility of remote desktop connection. First is that you must be within the network or within IP range. Yeah, if you can also try to connect remote connect to PC in your office, but you need to get approval, or you need to get approval from the system administrator to grant you a remote desktop connection. And then the second one is that your Windows version must be Windows Pro or Windows Enterprise. Again, to wrap up everything, so in order for you to remote to any PC within the range of your network, you need to enable the remote desktop sharing. You need to enable the remote desktop sharing, and then you need to get the computer name and the IP address, and you need to know the version of your Windows operating system. Again, thank you for watching this computer tutorial on how to remote desktop connect to other PC using they call it RDP or RDC, remote desktop connection. If you like this video, just click like button, and then if you are still new to my channel, just click the subscribe button and the notification bell so that you will be updated on my upcoming computer tutorials. Again, this is Roland of Prolwing. Thank you and have a good day. Goodbye.